Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jenny and you are in Turkey headquarters. So, the gist is still going on. The story continues between these two women, the two wives of Oba Elegushi. The first wife, Olori Seki, and second wife, Olori Hadiza. According to what we heard, they said a lot has been happening that even as we speak to you now, Hadiza had another baby, but is a baby girl. Yeah, whether it's baby girl or baby boy, any baby is baby. You get it? So before we even dive and gist you guys what we have for you guys today, let's rejoice with the Elegushi kingdom and wish them blessings upon blessings. May God guide this newborn baby. Congratulations to them in their new addition, to their family. May God continue to protect and guide all their children, especially this newborn, so that nothing will happen to her. In Jesus' name, amen. So, according to what we heard, they said the first wife, who is Olori Seki, is going around telling people that the king cannot, bore a male child. Like, this thing sounds so barbaric to me because it's God that gives children. So, for someone to just come and said, "Oh, the king cannot bore male child," like, are you God? Even if you use the highest, even if someone did something that will make the king not to bore a male child, when God says yes, nobody can say no. So that's my belief. But in another thought, I was like, how would a wife come out and be telling people that the husband can never, bore a male child? It sounds somehow. They said even when the second wife gave birth to that son, that she's always telling people that they should check the child. They should check the child, that maybe that child is not from the king, that the king cannot give birth to a male child. But man, when you look at the picture of that baby, I can't put the baby right here. When you look at the picture of that baby, you know that the baby resembles the king, the Oba, the mouth, the face, everything, the color, like photocopy of the king, of the Oba or king. Is the same thing, right? So I wonder why she's saying that, and people are saying that, is there something she knows that the second wife does not know about Oba Elegushi, that the public does not know? But for me, I was like, this is nonsense. Even if you know something about your husband, or your husband cannot give birth to a male child, or all of that, like, how will you come out and be telling it to people? You are tarnishing your husband image, the person you call your husband, the person that you are still living in the same house with. So how will you feel that if we are hearing rumors that the king pursued her, or the king wants to divorce her? Who would not do that? If your wife can be going around telling people that you cannot bore a male child just because maybe she only gave birth to female children, it tells a lot. Some people are saying maybe they have some family secrets that she don't really want to talk about. And people are also saying that the way the second wife's son died, that it looks suspicious. They said the child was, the child was very, very, very healthy, that the death of that child was like somehow, because they said the child was not sick and he was hale and hearty. According to what I heard, they said a day before he died, he was said to have just little fever and temperature. Before we say Jack Robinson that the child is no more, everybody was, surprised. And people are also saying that that maybe it's karma, that the second wife is always dropping, that the person handling her Instagram page is always posting the baby's picture and tagging it, heir to the throne, this and that. I was like, yeah, it's normal. Even people that are not king's wife and people that are not even king's wife or related to any king, they still call their children heir to the throne. Talk more of somebody that is heir to the throne. Anyway, some people feel that she's peppering the first wife. It's normal, but for me, I won't even take it as anything. Wesha, the first wife is not me. So people should not look it into that angle. So they were not saying that maybe the first wife knows what happened to that child. A lot of things, a lot of rumors are going on, partaking to what the first wife said, that the king cannot bear a male child. Like, that thing is a very big accusation. But I thank God right now that the second wife has given birth to another child, is a baby girl. Maybe the next one will still be a baby boy. And for the first wife, if she's still in the age of, if she still wants to give birth, she can still try and see if she can still give birth to a male child. So, or did they want the king to marry the third wife? Like, if the king happens to marry third wife, that place will be war zone. But honestly, one thing about this polygamy or anything, or one thing about marrying first wife, second wife, is not really easy. You have to be ready for war, especially if the first wife feels that she suffered with you, that you are not supposed to marry second wife, or maybe when she feels that you did not have that deep conversation to the extent of having second wife, or when the second wife comes in and they start doing competition with each other. The best thing for a man that wants to marry second wife, or let them just live apart. If I don't know how their house is, like, you build quarter for this person, first wife quarter, this quarter for second wife quarter, so that peace will reign. Anytime you want to relax with this person, you go to the person's quarter. Even if you do it like that, as long as they are still in the same compound, sometimes there will be quarrel. In fact, they said they waiting remain is for them to fight outside, the first and the second wife. And the first wife refused to accept the second wife wholeheartedly, and the second wife also is doing inyanga for the first wife, because now they said the king is showing more love to the second wife more than the first wife. And people are saying that the first wife is doing too much, that she's taking the things is going out of hand. Well, we are not here to judge them. My own is, let there be peace in that kingdom. And if there is anybody that said that the king cannot bore a son, I rebuke it and I reject it. The king will born many male children. If it is a curse, we rebuke and reject it in Jesus' name. If it's something that he don't know about, we reject it. Like, the second wife, even if there is a family oath or something that they will not give birth to a son, it doesn't concern a wife coming into that family. May we not carry a curse from the people that we are going into their family to get married to. That's one of the prayer you should be praying for your daughters. Imagine Hadiza, Queen Hadiza or Lori Hadiza. If at all what we are hearing is true, that the king family has something, I don't know how to put it, but me, I don't believe that kind of things. I believe that children come from God. So God is the giver of children. If he said he will give them male children, he will. No man, no juju can even stop it. Anyway, let me stop here. I'll see you guys on my next video.